All right, guys, in this video, the Rokon, it will get tested, and we're gonna ship this thing to our boy, Robbie Layton, who he is going to take it all apart. He's got the tank right now. He's gonna paint the whole thing, and then we're gonna get it all put back together. That's all gonna happen. So we gotta test this thing out. This is gonna be the first time we ever drove it. Now, okay, I know it looks kind of janky because we got this tank up here. It's kind of the best situation because we have to test drive. We have to test it out before we ship it out because we don't want any problems. Craig, you want to be the first person to try it out?
Sure. Won't say no to that.
Let's be honest. A 51-49 split, you maybe did more of the work on this build than I did.
It's close. Whoa.
That sounds pretty good. No, hold on a second. Before you take it for a test drive, let's just do a quick little 10-second montage and just show all the stuff that we actually did to this bike.
Always keep going.
And just in case you guys don't know, we are helping to rebuild this Rokon for our friend Ed, who is a friend of Matt's from Matt's Off-Road Recovery. And this is all just a big distraction so that Ed doesn't figure out that people are currently rebuilding his old Suzuki Jimny. And if you're thinking that I just let the cat out of the bag, don't worry, Ed does not watch any YouTube. And you're not gonna tell him. Is that low gear? Or 100-to-1 gear ratio. So it's gonna be screaming and it's gonna be barely moving. You'll be able to go anywhere. And this is when things started going wrong for the Rokon.
What just happened? How about now? Is that reverse? Or neutral?
No. Nope.
Something's binding. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, but something's getting tight in the drive line. I'm not sure if it's in the transmission or in the drive shaft or in a miter box. So we're gonna have to pull it apart a little bit here and look. Just try to spin the front tire. Oh, it got heavy. Okay, so that doesn't seem bound up.
It's a new endeavor for us, rebuilding the whole thing. This is why we didn't want to ship it out. We wanted to dial it in. We gotta show this thing to Ed.
Now that we back that off, it has a little more wiggle room. Let's see if it changes anything.
All right, let's try it out.
Let's try it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It did look like he had too much resistance. It was holding him back. The engine was making more noise than what it was actually producing and moving. Oh, that kick's easy. Where are the gears at?
First is all the way up. Second's in the middle, and there's a neutral in between. And you can't shift on the fly. You have to be standing still. Third is all the way down.
Oh, that feels so good. That's real smooth feeling.
As you can see, it's still running a little rich. It's still a little smoky. New motor, there's some assembly lube still in there. I have it mixed a tad rich. Need to adjust the carbs a little bit. I did burn out the exhaust, but there is still some spooge in there.
This thing feels amazing. It feels like a brand new bike.
I'm really happy with it.
The log test. But first, let's compare real quick with the, I was so scared. I was like, no, we gotta rebuild the transmission or something like that. Dude. Before we do the infamous log test, we're gonna do a quick comparison from Ed's Rokon from 1969 to basically a new Rokon. All right, so this is our Rokon. This is I think a 2003, and it's pretty similar to what the current day Rokon is, and there are a few minor differences. Now just keep in mind, when Ed rode this, compared to what he remembers of riding this, he liked his better. The biggest difference that I'm feeling is this does feel lighter.
It does.
I don't know if it even actually is lighter.
I think this is less than 200 pounds.
One of the biggest things about the feeling of a motorcycle and the lightness is how it actually steers. And this just steers stiffer. I'm not sure if they changed the rake. I do know that they went with a much smaller tire. Yeah, one of the biggest differences is, this is a 4-stroke, that's a 2-stroke. This is a 12-inch tire. That's, what is that, a 16?
15.
15-inch tire.
15-inch
The
tire.
reason they switched tires, this is gonna be more floatable, I'm pretty sure. It's got bigger tire, more surface area in here.
More volume.
More volume inside there. It's gonna be easy, it's gonna float a little bit better in this one. These are special tires. And then whatever the other product that was using those tires just kind of stopped making them.
Yeah.
They're NOS tires, new old stock tires. And they kind of adapted to these.
Yeah, there was different tire options for this one, but we wanted to keep that stock original look and feel.
This one comes electric start, which is pretty nice. We cannot, for the life of us, we cannot find any electric start kit for this Rokon. There's forums about it. People, if someone could create it, there's people out there who would buy it. We couldn't find anything close to that.
One of the other big differences is the new one has suspension. It has suspension in the front and it has suspension in the rear.
Oh wait, it does?
Wait, I take it back. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's just suspension on the seat.
So it's hard to, okay. But you still have suspension on the front and you have front and rear hydraulic disc brakes.
So the main thing about these bikes is that they're actually not made for normal bike stuff. I mean, they're actually intended to be a tool and to be, it's a tractor. So you're on the farm, you fell a tree, you might have to clear it out. You might have to get through it. You might have to get through it to give some little kid some medicine. Let's see if we can get through that pile. Nothing my feet are on feels stable at all. Try doing this on a regular motorcycle and let me know how it works.
You want help?
No, I don't need your help. I'll do it myself. That's not bad. I just drove through that.
Yeah, it did it. It didn't even phase it.
It's going by itself. First kick. Now the new Rokon was able to do the log pile, but the old Rokon did it much easier. And I think it's because it's much larger tires. But as you can see, Craig just walked all over this stuff, and you would never take a normal bike through anything close.
Piece of cake.
Oh, that's insane. Whew. Those big tires, they make a huge difference. There we go. That is amazing.
This thing's incredible.
Now, they say these things can tow really well. They say they can tow up to 2,000 pounds. How much do you think that big one?
Whatever you do, kids, make sure you try this at home.
And do this with your parents' bikes. Do this with your brother's brand new dirt bike. Just to give you guys a little bit of perspective. Look at it. It ain't doing nothing. You all right? Yep. it moved it.
Yeah.
Now, even though the new Rokon has electric start, which is nice, there's nothing manlier than pull starting your motorcycle. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Oh wait, I have a pull start also. Well, I'm not gonna use it because I got e-start. Sit right there, buddy.
Sitting?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Wow.
that's that. Oh, there we go. We got all the way. Is your back tire spinning also?
Yeah. There it goes.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, it's moving.
Go on. Oh, now you gotta pull the other big one.
Oh, he's a third. He's a third.
I think so.
That one really needs the gear more so than this one. So the real reason why you buy a Rokon is something that Ed told us. In one of the old advertisements that would be in the back of magazines was showing that a Rokon can drive over a car. So let's see if Ed's Rokon still can drive over a car. Let's see if the new one can even do it.
Give you some traction. You're supposed to drive it over. See you, Sean. It's not sketch at all, bud.
That was a million times easier.
For bikes as tough as the Rokon.
So this thing's awesome. It does work.
I'm totally pumped, man. This thing is, in my opinion, this thing is way better than the new ones.
There is one problem. Robbie sent us he sent us the tank, and it didn't get to us. So we gotta figure that out. We got it. It's in the tank. Let's go check it out. So good. This thing's gonna get shipped up, crated, or somehow this thing is gonna go back to Utah, and Robbie's gonna paint the frame and make this thing look amazing. I'm super pumped. We will be seeing you one more time with one more video in this build because they need someone to put this thing back together. And Craig and me are the man for the job. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe.